Hey y'all, this is Shantae with Brown Sugar Talks on a serving Sunday. I never do like Sundays a lot, and usually if I do Sunday, I talk about the Bible or something like that, which is really not my thing because I wake up with the Holy Spirit. But anyway, like, okay, so I told y'all Jamie Foxx, because tomorrow I know I'm giving like my full Jamie Foxx report. He has won for the week already. Like, it's already like a cross across his heart. I just freaking love this thing. Like it is like I don't know, y'all. Like I don't know. I mean, I know there's so many other people out there like Snoop Dogg, but he married to a Shantae, so he good. But what I'm saying is like it's like what am I trying to tell y'all? I just saw something and it was just like, this is a lot. Like today is like this beautiful timeline of just blackness and that summit and the forum and all this different stuff and people having the talks and talking about everything they talk about or whatever. And Killer Mike has done it again. McGee stole my heart because I'm just like, yes, that's right. Like it's not even a side to it. Like everybody keeps trying to take sides because this is the title it is, even though it don't even feel right. Even though you know what you signing and you saying, it really don't feel right. Even if it is a person of color, like sometimes you be like, nah, 'cause you about to fuck me over, and that's exactly what happens. You be having that feeling in your spirit, and this person to get away with some shit because they were a certain color, or because they were doing something that was like particular to something else. Like so it's just like we don't ever stop and be like, nah, this ain't right. This cannot be right. This cannot be right. And I don't know. I guess that's what's getting me. So I saw Mr. Let Go, and he was talking about why women need control. And I'm like, well, I don't know, like, if I really need control. I only need control in situations where somebody makes me feel like it's a situation of control. Not everybody lets you make you feel like that. Like, when you give up the control or whatever to the right person, they will guide you in a different way. Like it's not even a control thing. It's not control at all because really they give up control to you too. It's like they give you responsibility just like you give responsibility to somebody else. Which leads me into that situation, the helicopter parenting. I might joke around and be like, oh, I'm a helicopter parent because I be peeking around the corner to see what he's going to say. Now I could just like talk to him and see what he's going to say. No tricks, no games, nothing. My son when I say he. Because I don't have to do that no more. Like it's like you already instilled these great things in them, and now they start to perform those things. Especially if they got the right influences around. If they still got those right influences around, they start to be like, okay, I got this, Mama. I know it. Okay, this is my belief. And then my son also, if he has an argument about it, I give him a way to say it. I don't know if it's because I'm older, I'm more laid back. I ain't trying to hurt him, but I am. Sometimes I'm like, but anyway, like, but it's like, you have to really think about, okay, when he debates with somebody else, how would I want that debate to go? Do I want that debate to go in a situation where he speaks his mind and he's able to hear back what somebody else is saying? Or do I want the debate to be where he talks over the other person? Or do I want him to be able to listen, have a good heart about it, and move on with his life? And any of those situations can happen. And so that's why I debate with him, or I let him debate with me. So because I'm basically gonna be his strongest opponent. If you ever think about it, your parents, because I have had to fight some people, but it's like your parent, your own mama, your own daddy, or your biggest people that you have to really kind of get over. And that's the whole thing. It's like if he can take me down, he can take anybody down. And I'm not saying like, okay, physically, but with words and with thoughts and with expression. You have to be able to have your kids go through that. So I know somebody called themselves trying to teach me something from my own classroom or whatever. But that's what I would do with my kids. And it wasn't a thing of just like, okay, well, I'm going to make you feel stupid today or I'll make you feel. No, they knew. It was 5 people that talked today. And you give me your opinion, you express who you are, whatever. And if they had more to say, they wrote it in their journals or they drew pictures and came and talked to me about it. So, like, y'all always have to be able to, like, find out, like, what it is that you're doing or whatever. I think it's a sense of control when the control, listen to me, when the situation is, like, where it seems like it's a bit abusive. So when my son, just because he has an opinion, I say, well, yeah, he take up for himself. Y'all get that from the show. Again, putting us in danger. You gonna put my son in a situation where he on a bus fighting with somebody or whoever the fuck you are. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know what you're doing. But my son don't need to be putting his hands on nobody, and nobody need to be putting their hands on my fucking son. And that was my whole thing, too. So it's not an issue of control. It's an issue of how the fuck do you handle shit. Because he don't need to be going through none of that. None of it. Because that's what I myself am fighting for my son to have a different life than I did. Because I am a really sweet person. But then I have to fight motherfuckers to be like, to prove that I was right or to fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I didn't need to be doing all that fucking fighting. And I don't want to do all that fighting. Fighting don't even feel right in my spirit. So it's like, now I just be like, okay, fuck you. All right, dude. You know, get the fight over. You know what I'm saying? Go brag about this shit somewhere. But I'm not the motherfucker. I mean, I'm not really trying to fight you. I ain't really even trying to be around you no more. Because you have turned to a situation or put this in a situation that's not even conducive to my spirit. And my son, I'm pretty sure he probably feel the same way. Even though he is himself, is like probably like irritated, he's tired, you know. But I'm saying like it's like people put themselves in all these situations or try to put other people do their shit with them, and it's like, fuck you. Like I don't need to be going through none of this shit with you right now. I don't. And hey son, be quiet. Be quiet. It's like people take the show. That's why I think somebody's stealing my show and dicing it up. Like, they'll take the show and think that that's me or somebody else or somebody took it. Or I don't know what the fuck going on. That's why I be like, every show I be like, I don't know what's going on because somebody's bringing this shit back to my life like it's real life and then they be hiding out somewhere. I remember when I had my anxiety attack at the pet store. I'm screaming and I heard a person back there talking about, I don't care. I don't care if she has a son to raise or whatever. And I'm just like, but don't you hear me telling you that I got fucking anxiety? Like I'm screaming to the top of my lungs. I have a son to raise and I have anxiety. So what is wrong with you? Like what is the problem? Like whatever it is, just let me know so I can go, so I can leave, so you can just leave me alone so I can have a life. You know, just like this whole shit with the apartment. Get out. Okay, I'll go because y'all trying to record me through some shit anyway. You know, the same thing with the car. I know some of you. I'm telling y'all, because it's not a different car, but I'm move on. So, over parenting. Oh, I already talked about that. Then, y'all, I got something wrong in the freaking Instagram today. Like, I was looking at it and it said, most women are just hollering because they are moaning because, not hollering, moaning because they are enjoying the sex, not because they close to orgasm. And I think that's true because then I went off on my tangent like, well, why don't you just have sex to enjoy? I just went off. I was like in bitch mode, but I wasn't in bitch mode. It's just like I was like, I'm such a person that feels like if you don't like sex, I think you have to find like I'm not trying to pressure you into having sex. It's like that's not what I'm saying. It's like almost like I don't want like don't have an opinion in like it's just don't. I know sometimes me too because I was like, ugh, it's just so nasty. But that's with the wrong person. Like, but if it's the right person, it is a beautiful, sensual, everyday situation. You know, it's just, so I thought the person was just like trying to put up like. So then somebody commented like, huh? I was like, oh, I did not read it like y'all. Just too early in the fucking morning to be like doing any fucking thing, just any fucking thing. That's what I'm doing. Then I started looking at the form again. So then they were talking about they were talking about make America. The girl said make America great again. And see, I like fuck you. But really he couldn't say that, but that's what he was saying. And so then I heard her say make America great now because both of them were trying to figure out when America was great. I don't know. Like for me, I don't know. You know, for me, when I was growing up, that's when I felt like it was. But then gangs came in. It was a short period of my life, and I was in a bubble. Like, you know, we were really poor. We had to move into the same house. We were getting government cheese, peanut butter. Everybody was working. It was hard for them to be there with us, all this different stuff. But then when they got money, you know what I'm saying, it was like they took care of us. So we were, like, definitely poor. And that's when I just put myself into TV and all this different stuff. So it was just like, man, it was like, how many of us in the house? 3, 4, plus 5. So it was like 9 of us in the house. It was 9 of us in one house. And so, and we all slept somewhere. So, I didn't even know they made rollaway beds. We had rollaway beds and stuff. We had to have to close it up and put it in the attic, you know. But, so when people came over, then nobody, you know, all the houses in East St. Louis, they probably like 2 rooms for real. And really, they kind of small. and people usually make their basement a room too. So that's just how you live. Like you just don't even realize. I was at another family member's house, and I was like, they only really got one room, but then they make another part of the house a room, and so it's just really just like a one part thing. It's not even a whole house. Like the houses are really small. Like they look big on the outside, but in the inside, they really ain't got a lot of rooms up in them. Unless, like really, I think people need to start helping them redesign it into a loft or something like that. I really be thinking y'all need to knock down some walls in Belleville too. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm just at this point now where I do think we need to make America great again. And for me, I started with myself. I started with giving my son the same type of pride that I noticed in Texas. Like, my son, it's like that's how Texas children are. They just like, we from Texas. That's the first fucking thing they say. I'm a Texan. They Texas first. They don't give not two fucks about nothing else. They Texas first. They don't care about color or nothing. That's why I got pissed about people messing with my fucking kids and their color. So then I'm like, that's all they, that's it at the bottom line core of it. All the kids I've been teaching, all of them, every ethnicity, that's what they say. I'm Texas. I'm from Texas. My son would not stop and be like, you cannot get him to say he's from Illinois. He don't even want me to say it. He want me to say I'm from Texas too. So anyway, but he also want me to tell you I'm from Illinois. So anyway, I'm just like, okay, I really do like that. So then, on top of that, you see what I'm saying? I'm a Black American. Y'all, I'm sorry. To me, it was offensive when white people used to come and tell me during art school, look it up, it was in Africa. It was in Africa. Even though I did it. Now, I ain't gonna even lie, I did. I looked up all this shit. I was like, all this shit came from my people. The worst one was the Nigerians that got wiped out. It was, and my dude say he part of this tribe, me and my baby daddy, So anyway, my son is a gift from God, a gift, because it was this tribe in Africa that got wiped out. And my son's father is actually part of the tribe. He was part of the tribe. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was part of the tribe. I don't know if somebody really just took my shit from Inside UE, because I wrote about the fucking book. I was like, really, the book was kind of derogatory towards the Africans, because the white men should have came there anyway, because they were not making human sacrifices. I don't know if they were or if they weren't. But either way, it's like that's what they made the excuse to be. But they really were not making human sacrifices. But then my baby daddy showed me something different that maybe they were. So I was like, okay, now I see. So I don't know, y'all, it's a give and take for me. I ain't in that shit. So then, what I'm saying is, like, after they did that and they wiped it out, they then took their art and put it all over the fucking universe. Like, not the universe, but all over the fucking Europe, all this different stuff. Put their art everywhere. They stole that shit. And then that's why people, they be like, why you don't have African art? Or they try to give me no, I don't play that shit. Because you don't know where it came from. Like, especially if it really came from Africa, they used to steal, white people used to come to their villages, and it'd be like, they'll keep all these masks, like some of them voodoo masks, some of them good luck masks, but they keep those kind of in the village. But the voodoo shit, they keep it outside the village. So if the white people can't really get to the village, don't you think they stealing the shit that's right there in the fucking voodoo shit situation? I don't play with that shit. So I know people used to ask me, why you don't have African oil? Like, no, because you don't know if it's voodoo or not. You don't know if that's a replica of a voodoo situation, or you don't know if that's a replica of a real fucking mask. You know what I'm saying? Or of a good luck mask. What kind of god it was? Who it was that prayed on it? Who did this? You know what I'm saying? Even if it is a replica, it's just still like the fact of somebody listened to that one day and was like, this right here, this fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Even though I like switching shit around, I still ain't no person that do that today. I just ain't. Especially if you black. You come from superstition, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sometimes you fucking, scratch your hand, you get a check. You like, this man just sent me a check. So, anyway, after I got the whole situation together with the son, be quiet. So anyway, after that stuff, then my son, not only from that, so that's from his dad's side. Then it comes to me, which is that is Nigerian. Then it comes to me, a Black American woman, and we come from East St. Louis. I come from East St. Louis. I know the history of East St. Louis. I know some history of my family, not a whole lot, but I know that even in that, I made up my own history. I was like, fuck it. I don't know shit. I'm